Hi everyone, it's Alicia Colmenares, and I worked with Ashley Romer, Amber Romer, and Efaja Walker-Langston to find more research on human overpopulation and the effects it has on our environment and our health. Overpopulation has tended to be a topic that is overshadowed in the media, and many people you don't hear talk about it because the idea of human value compared to the care of our planet is something that could be very fragile that people will not talk about. We're here today to find more research and discover what impact it has on our planet and our humans. Well, what is human overpopulation? Overpopulation occurs when there are too many people that the capacity of the habitat can no longer handle. Human population is constantly growing each year. In the 1800s, we stood with 1 billion people on this earth. Today, we stand with 7.7 billion people on our planet, which means that about 78 million people per year join us onto our population. Overpopulation is one of the main causes behind global warming, environmental pollution, and habitat loss as we continue to put our carbon footprint onto this earth and continue to affect our environment and our overall health. Well, what is the problem here? Well, overpopulation definitely has an effect on our environment. Humans definitely ask and take more from the earth than the earth can provide us. With that being said, the concern here is human overpopulation has an effect on our people being able to survive and the ability to share our resources that our planet has been able to give us. Researchers have said that the silence around overpopulation prevents the global health community from connecting the problem between the planet's limited ability to support its people and the health crisis. So overpopulation should definitely be something to talk about as far as our shortages that can come in the near future if we do not find a solution on how to share our resources. Let's go ahead and look at some research and data that was found about overpopulation. Well, as populations continue to expand and advancements in society continue to progress, people have migrated towards countries where they can have a successful and better life. According to Our World in Data, China is currently the most populated country in the world with about 1.42 billion people. And India is coming right behind with a population of 1.37 billion people. And lastly, US following with 329 million people. So with these overpopulated countries, there's definitely competition for success or just overall a positive life that can definitely have an effect on simple accessibility to our basic needs such as water, food, shelter, and energy. We are definitely not far behind from having shortages on our planet. Let's take a look at Africa. Africa is currently populated at 1.3 billion people, and it's predicted to double by 2050. With that being said, Africa's fertility rate is also a huge contributing factor to their overpopulated continent. The average woman in Africa has about 4.7 children, which means 2.5 in about South Africa and 5.5 in Central and Western Africa. This is definitely a significant number compared to our whole global average of 2.5 children per woman. And even on top of that, women in Africa tend to have children even 4 years earlier than the average woman of the age 26. Locations in Africa where already shortages of food and water are scarce is definitely alarming considering the high fertility rate that they have. It's important to recognize here that these high fertility rates has definitely sparked some ideas for researchers to believe that we should slow our fertility rates in order to help slow the effect of overpopulation, shortening our food, water, and energy, and all the basic needs that we utilize on this planet. so we don't lead to migration where competition for our basic essentials becomes scarce and alarming to us. Now we can see that large populations and increasing fertility rates has definitely had an effect on the way overpopulation can take over the way we determine how we survive on our planet. This includes how we utilize our lands, our oceans, our fishery, the wildlife, and climate change. Well, with the planet getting warmer and weather becoming more catastrophic, many researchers have shown that the human population can be a huge contributing factor to the climate change. According to Ecology and Society organization, climate change is a byproduct of supplying human demands. Overpopulation is a key component of projections in carbon emissions. So, with that being said, overpopulation definitely has an effect on our carbon footprint, which not only means that we would have to have more advancement in our technology, but we definitely have to take less carbon consumption. How do we do that? Well, reducing our carbon footprint would not only mean that we take few smaller steps, but we must take even fewer feet. That would mean less people on this planet, according to ecologyandSociety.com. As our population continues to grow, it will continue to put a toll on our entire ecosystem. If we take a look at this graph here provided, we can see on the left that shows our world population from 1750 to today. On the left side shows the graph by billions. So as our staggering population continues to increase, we all see on the right that our carbon dioxide consumption definitely increases along with the population. As our populations continue to rapidly grow at a fast pace and our fast fertility rates continue to increase and our carbon consumption continues to be used, we must plan to predict the future effects that overpopulation can have on our planet. Well, currently there's only 1% of fresh water on Earth that is attainable for people and animals to drink from. So we must be prepared to utilize our water correctly and know advancements to utilize the resources given to us from this planet. It is also predicted that human demand for water will account by 70% for all the available water. Overfishing can ruin the food chain as well because of the decline in the population of many species. Well, we have all been on lockdown due to COVID-19, and we've all witnessed the impact of crazy lines in impacted stores that have caused us to have competition for meat and food that we typically eat every day. Well, it's kind of scary to see the competition that we've had and the limited resources for things such as toiletries. And I can only imagine how it will be if our population continues to grow and we have typical crowded grocery stores on a daily basis that becomes normal to society. Overall, research has shown that overpopulation takes on a huge factor in affecting our environment and health. It's important to take away solutions on how we can help our planet be a better place for us to live on. The first suggestion is to empower women, promote family planning, and help promote adoption. This is hugely important to limit the people on our planet, but also be smart about it and also reduce the carbon footprint that we apply onto this planet. Also, education and knowledge is power, and the more people that know, the more that people will take action to help be aware of what goes on our planet. Also, vote for politicians who acknowledge and take action and notice the importance of overpopulation on our planet. And lastly, overpopulation is an issue that should just be taken seriously so we can all protect our health and home. This is our planet Earth, and we should take care of it. Organizations that are important to recognize are World Population Balance, which is an organization that is inspired to change and solve the solution for overpopulation, which is a dramatic reduction of our births around the world. Another one is Population Research Institute, which educates the value of every person, protects every human life through legislative action, and reinforce the family as the building block of society. Train pro-lifers to fight population control and support their family centers. And MAHB, Millennium Alliance for Humanity in the Biosphere, which connects to activists, scientists, humanists, and civil society to foster our global change. Let's fight to protect our planet we call home.